Welcome to our channel. We're so glad you're here with us today. Today, we're diving deep into how your childhood experiences shape your adult relationships. It's a fascinating journey that reveals so much about who we are and why we behave the way we do. Think of it as a blueprint for how you approach love, intimacy, and connection. Those early years lay the foundation for your emotional world. Now, some of you might be thinking, "Doc, that's all in the past. Why should it matter now?" And you're right. You're not that person anymore. You've grown, evolved, and changed in so many ways. But those early experiences still shape your reactions, expectations, and choices in partners. They influence how you communicate, how you handle conflict, and even how you express love. Understanding how your past influences your present is the first step to breaking free from unhealthy patterns and building stronger, more fulfilling relationships. It's about gaining insight and using that knowledge to create a better future. So, stay tuned as we break it all down, step by step. We'll explore the science behind these connections, share personal stories, and offer practical tips to help you on your journey. Whether you're single, in a relationship, or somewhere in between, there's something here for everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started. Let's talk about attachment theory. This concept is fundamental to understanding how we connect with others throughout our lives. This isn't about fancy psychological jargon. It's about the core of who you are in a relationship. It's about the patterns and behaviors that shape how you interact with those closest to you. As a kid, you learn how to connect with your caregivers. These early experiences lay the groundwork for your future relationships. If they were there for you consistently and lovingly, you developed a secure attachment. This means you felt safe and understood, knowing you could rely on them. But inconsistent care can lead to insecure attachment styles. This inconsistency might make you feel uncertain and anxious about whether your needs will be met. You might become anxious, always needing reassurance, constantly seeking validation and fearing abandonment. Or you might shut down emotionally, pushing people away to protect yourself from potential hurt. This is known as an avoidant attachment style. Even if you didn't have a picture-perfect childhood, you can still learn to form secure attachments as an adult. It's about understanding your patterns and working towards healthier connections. We're going to delve deeper into these attachment styles throughout this video. We'll explore how they impact your relationships and what you can do to foster more secure attachments. Stay tuned as we uncover the intricacies of attachment theory and its profound influence on your life. Kids soak up everything, including how their parents interact. If you grew up in a home with a loving, respectful relationship, you're more likely to model those behaviors. But if your parents were constantly arguing or shutting down emotionally, you might repeat those patterns. Recognizing these patterns is crucial. It's about understanding where those behaviors come from and making a conscious effort to break the cycle. You have the power to choose a different path and build a healthier relationship. Let's talk about childhood trauma. Childhood trauma can shape the way we interact with the world and the people around us. It can create invisible wounds that affect our relationships in profound ways. Trauma isn't just major events. It can be subtle and insidious. It can be neglect, emotional abuse, or unmet emotional needs. These experiences leave scars that are not always visible but deeply felt. When a child experiences neglect or emotional abuse, they often feel isolated and unworthy. These feelings can carry over into adulthood, making it difficult to form healthy relationships. The child learns to build walls to protect themselves, but these walls can become barriers to intimacy and trust. As adults, these scars manifest in various ways. It can be hard to trust others, to open up, or to believe that you are worthy of love. You might find yourself doubting your self-worth and questioning the intentions of those who care about you. You might push people away, sabotage relationships, or seek constant validation. These behaviors are often unconscious attempts to protect yourself from further hurt. It's important to understand that it's not your fault. You learned these behaviors as a way to survive in a chaotic environment. In a chaotic environment, building walls and developing defense mechanisms are natural responses. These strategies helped you cope as a child, but as an adult, they can hold you back from experiencing genuine connection and love. These defense mechanisms, while once protective, can become obstacles in adult relationships. They can prevent you from being vulnerable and fully present with others, hindering your ability to form deep and meaningful connections. Healing from trauma takes time, courage, and often professional help. Therapy can provide a safe space to explore these wounds and develop healthier ways of relating to others. It's a process that requires patience and self-compassion, but it's possible to move through the pain and find healing. With support and dedication, you can learn to navigate your emotions and build healthier relationships. The journey of healing is not linear, but every step forward is progress. And as you heal, you can build healthy, loving relationships. These relationships are built on trust, mutual respect, and open communication. They provide a foundation for emotional growth and fulfillment. Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. It's about progress, not perfection. Embrace each step of your journey and recognize the strength it takes to heal. You are worthy of love and connection, and with time, you can create the relationships you deserve. Let's talk about parenting styles. Kids need boundaries, structure, love, understanding, and the freedom to explore their individuality. When parents balance clear expectations with emotional support, children develop healthy self-esteem and social skills. They learn to communicate effectively, set boundaries, and navigate conflict constructively. But overly strict or permissive parenting can impact relationships. You might struggle with assertiveness, people-pleasing, or attracting partners who mirror those unhealthy dynamics. Your parents did the best they could with what they knew, but you have the power to break free from those patterns and create a healthier dynamic in your relationships. Let's talk about self-worth. When you believe in yourself and know your value, it changes everything. You attract partners who respect you, set healthy boundaries, and don't settle for less. But self-worth often stems from childhood. Constant criticism or comparison can chip away at your sense of self. You might seek validation from others or put up with bad behavior. It's time to rewrite that narrative. Challenge negative beliefs, practice self-care, and surround yourself with people who lift you up. Remember, you are enough. Conflict is a part of life. How you handle it makes all the difference. If you grew up in a home with constant fighting or avoidance, you might not have learned healthy conflict resolution skills. You might avoid confrontation, bottle up emotions, or resort to unhealthy communication patterns. Conflict can be an opportunity for growth, a chance to communicate needs and find solutions together. Learning to fight fair and express emotions clearly is crucial for a strong relationship. Society often tells us to suppress our emotions, but emotions are powerful and don't disappear when ignored. If you grew up with dismissed or invalidated emotions, you might bottle them up. Unexpressed emotions can manifest in unhealthy ways. Learning to identify, understand, and express emotions is crucial for building intimacy and connection. Your emotions are valid and an essential part of who you are. Let's talk about siblings. Those early relationships impact how you approach romantic relationships later in life. Siblings were your first peers, rivals, and friends. Positive sibling relationships can make it easier to navigate conflict and build strong bonds. But conflict or neglect in sibling relationships can lead to repeating those patterns with partners. Learn from early experiences and choose to create healthier relationships. Early romantic relationships leave a mark. They shape your expectations, beliefs about love, and choices in partners. Positive early experiences can lead to confidence and optimism in relationships. But heartbreak or unhealthy dynamics can create baggage. Your past relationships are lessons, not failures. They taught you about yourself and what you want in a partner. Culture shapes our beliefs about love and relationships. The values we're exposed to influence our choices. Cultural norms can be so ingrained that we don't realize their impact. Challenge those norms and define what love and relationships mean to you. Make choices that align with your own values. We've covered a lot today. Your childhood experiences, family dynamics, early relationships, and culture shape your love life, but your past doesn't mean you're stuck. Understanding those patterns is the first step to breaking free. Create the love life you deserve. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you found this helpful. See you next time.